Hey, keep your hands where I can see them.
What's going on?
What's your name, my man?
What? Adam.
Adam.
What's wrong?
This is a child murder case that shocked Manchester, New Hampshire. The suspect is 1-year-old Adam Montgomery, and the victim is his 7-year-old daughter, Harmony Montgomery. When police found Adam in his car on New Year's Eve 2021, they had no idea that behind his silence was a horrifying secret buried for nearly 2 years.
Where's your daughter so we can check on her and make sure that she's okay?
Right now, I have nothing to say to you guys.
Your daughter's alive?
Yeah. She's supposed to be with custody. It was 2 years ago, man, that I seen her.
Well, your daughter had some injuries, marks that were left on her by you. Absolutely not.
She was crying. Adam was getting really angry from Harmony, and he repetitively kept punching her.
I got 2 occupants pulled asleep. We make contact right now. Show me your hands. Adam, you have anything on you?
No.
All right, come right over here.
What's wrong?
I'm just gonna pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons. Put your hands on top of your head, okay? On top of your head.
What's going on, though?
You sure you don't have anything on you?
Yeah, I don't have nothing on me.
Crazy. I haven't seen you in a long, long time.
Okay, what's going on?
You got a couple detectives that are coming down to talk to you.
Okay. For what?
What's that?
For what?
It's like people are wondering where Harmony is.
Harmony was born in 2014, and her childhood quickly became unstable. After spending years in the foster care system, she was eventually placed in the custody of her father, Adam. But the home in Manchester soon showed troubling signs: poverty, electricity being cut off, and mysterious injuries appearing on the young girl's face.
Because I'm not talking to the police about nothing. I'm not under arrest.
Right now you're being detained, yes. Not under arrest, but you're being detained.
Okay.
Any particular reason you don't want to talk to them?
I don't talk to the police.
Hey man, what's going on?
What?
How are you?
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not, man. You're not. You don't have any warrants, sir.
All right, I got nothing to say.
Adam, right? Montgomery?
Yeah.
Do you remember me from the Elliott Hospital from a while back, man?
Yeah, I got nothing to say.
Right. So, hey man, the only thing we're trying to figure out is where Harmony is, okay?
Okay.
So, the concern is that she hasn't seen you, right? You're not in trouble. Nobody said you're losing your daughter, okay? So I want to make that clear.
Okay.
Where's your daughter so we can check on her and make sure that she's okay?
Right now, I have nothing to say to you guys.
But that's not what I'm just asking
Okay,
where she is.
I have nothing to say.
So you don't care if your daughter's okay or not?
I do. I listen, I have nothing to say.
Is your daughter...
If I'm under arrest, you guys can arrest me.
I'm not saying you're not.
Okay, I have nothing to say then.
You just don't care how your daughter...
I do. Obviously, I do. My kid.
Yeah.
About all my kids. Yeah, but other than that, I have nothing.
I remember you talking to me about it at the Elliott, because when you were up there, you don't remember me, John.
Yeah, I do remember.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was there to help you out then.
I know.
I want to make sure you're doing okay.
I know you do. I know you will.
And I have a job to do. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. I'm telling you right now, you're not in any trouble.
Okay.
I care about how your kids are doing, okay? My job is to check on kids, all right?
John, I appreciate that. I told you. I remember you from up there. I don't have nothing else to say.
So why are you so hesitant to tell me where she is? Are you worried about her mom and like what she's trying to do?
And I'm just not going to say anything else. Last time I said anything to the police, she came back, tried to stop me. I'm not saying nothing else.
But here's the thing: you have custody of her, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what would you be doing wrong if you have custody of her and she's in a safe place? You know what I mean? So you didn't do anything wrong. If you're telling me that she's in your custody, there's paperwork that says she's supposed to be in your custody, right? She's not supposed to be in mom's custody, right?
Can't be in mom's custody.
She's not in mom's custody. And she's not accusing you of doing anything wrong, but she's worried about her daughter. So how you guys work that out in court is up to you guys. But like I said, you have custody of her. You didn't do anything wrong because you have custody of her. So I just need to know that she's okay. If she's okay, I can say, hey, DCYF, she's fine. Like, we know where she is. We check on her. Cool. Like, that's the end of it. And I don't have to bother you anymore. You and your girl can go on your way as long as I know where she is and she's safe. That's all I really care about.
I have nothing else to say, John. Like, that's it.
When police questioned Adam about Harmony, he appeared cold and guarded. He repeatedly refused to answer, even though the question was simple: where was his daughter? That unusual hesitation made officers feel that they might be dealing with something far worse than a missing child.
Can you assure me that your daughter's okay?
Yeah.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she with family? Can you just answer me?
I'm done answering the question. If you want to arrest me, arrest me.
Adam.
John, come on.
Adam.
I got nothing else to say.
I'm not trying to arrest you. Did I tell you I was trying to arrest you?
No, you didn't. But if you're trying to, all right. But I have nothing else to say. So if you're gonna arrest me after that, then arrest me.
I'm not, man. I'm just trying to check on your kid. That's all I'm trying to do.
All right.
If you tell me she's with family or she's with like my mom, my dad, she's down in Florida, like all I need to know is that, and you're on your way, man. I just need to know she's okay. I'm not saying I'm going to take her and bring her to your ex. I'm not saying that. I just want to make sure she's okay. I promise you that.
I know. All right. Well,
like I will shake your hand and tell you that, man to man, that is what I'm trying to do is make sure your daughter's okay. I know your other kids are okay because I was over talking to Kayla.
yeah, I know.
And your kids are okay, man.
I know they are.
They're running around like wild animals, but they're okay. But like Harmony, I don't know where she is. Mom's concerned. DCYF is concerned. If you can get DCYF your back, wouldn't you want to do that? Like, do you want DCYF trying to track you down?
I mean, I'll deal with DCYF, man. Like, I don't.
But they're going to ask you the same thing. Do you want to keep dealing with them?
Whatever.
I know you want to go, but I just want to figure out where your daughter is. Why is that such a hard thing for you?
All right, so can we? If we're going, we're going. Like, if not, I have nothing else to say. Then.
And you say you're under arrest, man.
All right, so I have nothing else to say.
So you don't want to tell us where your daughter's at?
I have nothing else to say, John. That's it.
It's a yes or no thing. You don't want to tell us where your daughter's at?
I have nothing else to say, John. If I'm under arrest, I'm under arrest. But God, I'd like to go.
Just from our perspective, my man, it just seems a little strange that you don't want to tell us where she is.
All right, I got nothing else to say to you guys. So,
Don't
Is she
you?
hurt?
no.
Okay. So she's alive.
What?
Your daughter's alive?
Yeah,
You're sure?
I'm positive.
You're like, swear on your life.
I swear on my life.
When's the last time you saw her alive? You know that she's fine. Like, you can assure me that she's
I
alive.
know she's fine. All right, look, I have nothing else to say, guys. I really don't. I have nothing else to say to you guys.
But you can tell me, like, that. You
All
can
right.
look me right in the eye and tell me that she's alive.
She's alive.
You know for a fact.
I have nothing else to say.
And when's the last time you saw her alive?
All right, I have nothing else to say.
But Adam, with that question, you see where our concern is at. You
All
get
right,
what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Nobody,
All right.
dude, if
All right.
nobody has seen her in like 2 years, they're saying, like alive. Like, I talked to your family. Nobody's even seen her either. Your family. I know they're all down in Florida. They're concerned too, man. Like, I talked to like your brother, talked to your uncle, grandma. We talked to a lot of people, man. I'm not just around with this. Like,
All right.
so like you understand, like people stopped you. Like they had us come out from the office. Like
All right.
I need to know that you saw your daughter alive recently. Did you see her? Have you seen?
I
When's the
haven't
last
seen her
time?
recently.
Why not? You're her dad. You love your kids, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you see your kid?
I haven't been around here, man. I've been in Maine.
The last confirmed sighting of Harmony was in October 2019. Just 1 month later, the Montgomery family was evicted from their home and forced to live in a cramped car during the freezing New Hampshire winter. After that, the little girl seemed to disappear from every record.
So she's supposed to be with Crystal.
Yeah.
So if she's supposed to be with Crystal, where? Help me out. If Crystal screwed up, I need to know that.
I don't know. I can't say nothing else. I have no idea. And you guys, the way you guys rolled up here on me, no, I don't.
Dude, you have a past, okay?
Okay.
And like I'm not judging you because I've met you before.
But I've been out of trouble for years.
Right, but other people don't know that.
Okay.
Like I told you, man, I didn't know you. You know, I've never met you before.
All right. Look, John, I got nothing else to say, man.
But if she's supposed to be with Crystal, I need some ideas of like what Crystal did to your daughter.
I-
You're telling me that you didn't. You're telling me she's fine, right? That's what you told me.
Yep.
Okay. You said that you've seen her somewhat recently. I guess. You know that she's not dead.
I got nothing else to say, man. Are we going? Am I under arrest?
Dude, how many times are you gonna ask me that?
Well, come on, John, because I want to go. Go talk to Crystal.
I did talk to her.
Go talk to her again.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, if somebody said I haven't seen a kid in 2 years, would you understand why I would be concerned?
Of course I would. Absolutely I would. But
You know what I mean?
after that, I don't know what to say after that though.
But if you know she's alive and you've seen her recently, or like sometime recently, like maybe not like in the last month or two, like dude, I just want to know that she's okay, man. Because like I didn't sleep at all last night knowing that like I could have a kid that's like dead.
Go talk to Crystal.
Why would Crystal know where she's at and not tell me that? Why would she blame you, or not blame you, but like say you're supposed to have that? Why would she say that? To me, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Like, my mind
I
is
know.
just-
I know. I lost my house a few years ago.
Which house?
On Guilford Street.
Okay.
All right.
Adam soon began changing his story. At first, he insisted Harmony was fine, but only minutes later, he claimed he hadn't seen her in 2 years. These contradictions quickly convinced investigators that the truth was being hidden behind his word.
But you said since then you've seen her.
No. We spoke to him.
Which one? Crystal or Harmony?
Either one of them.
But you just told me earlier that you know she's alive and that you've seen her. And
Okay. Well, I'm just. Well, I'm assuming, man. Like I'm assuming. Like it was 2 years ago, man, that I seen her.
why didn't you just tell me that? If you had nothing to do with this, why didn't you just tell me that?
Because the way you guys are asking me questions, man,
Dude,
I don't want to.
I'm not. You've met me before.
I know.
I helped you out that time.
I know you did.
I'm not being a to you right
You're
now.
not.
I'm just trying to help out your family.
I know.
Because I have your family worried. I have her family worried.
I know.
So, like, if you know where the kid is, that's all I need to know. I just want to put eyes on her. You, Crystal, nobody's in trouble. All I care about is putting eyes on your daughter to make sure she's safe. And I'll even call you afterwards and let you know that she's fine.
All right. Well, I have nothing else to say to her.
So you haven't seen your daughter in 2 years either?
No.
That's not concerning to you.
It is, but I mean, at the time, I had no way to get a hold of. I had no way to get a hold of Crystal. She changed her phone number. She blocked me on Facebook.
That's why we're upset. And I feel like you should be upset about that too if you haven't seen it.
Listen,
Are you not?
I am, but what am I supposed to do?
Care?
I care. I care about my kids, but what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Like, help us think of where she might be. Don't you want to know where she is just as much as I want to know where she's in? Like, you should care more than I should.
I do.
It's your kid.
It's my kid. I know.
Right. So that's why I'm like, dude, you're not really showing that you care too much, or you just know something you just don't want to tell me.
No, it's not that. It's just
Dude, if my kid was missing 2 years, like, I'd be the first one to start kicking doors down. And I think if you knew somebody hurt your kid, you'd be ripping their head off.
Right. That's why I'm saying, like, up until right now, I had no idea she was missing. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to anybody. Like, my mind is exploding.
Police soon realized that both Adam and his ex-wife Crystal were blaming each other. No one seemed to truly know where Harmony was. With the child not attending school and unseen for years, the case officially became a large-scale missing person investigation.
So that's paperwork that's saying you gotta give up custody of your kid? Harmony. No, just being served it. So you're gonna have to produce where all that, where your daughter's at. We're gonna be taking your phone.
it's not my phone.
Okay, but it's ours now. So, you know how to get a hold of me if you decide you want to come down and have a conversation with me. But I think you need to do the right thing and kind of have more of a conversation with me. So we're gonna figure this out one way or another. It's not going away. It's gonna get really big real quick, and it's not gonna be good if you get on the wrong side of it. You know what I mean? So we've gone down this road before.
Yep.
You know how to get a hold of me, all right? You're free to go.
The court ordered Adam to hand over his phone and reveal his daughter's whereabouts. Yet he continued to refuse. His silence only strengthened investigators' belief that this case was far more serious than a simple custody dispute.
For what? For what reason? We'll get that to you in a second. Do you mind if I just check your pockets, man? No, go ahead, buddy.
A 7-year-old New Hampshire girl missing since October of 2019. But it wasn't until last week that Manchester police learned about the case of Harmony Montgomery.
The community is not giving up on finding missing 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery, and that is something that her mother, Crystal, says is reassuring.
The loss of any little child is tragic. A 7-year-old girl missing for 2 years. She's a daughter. She's a sister. She's out there somewhere.
For us to have a 2-year delay, all right, that is extremely concerning. The moment the Manchester Police Department became aware of this, right, the moment we became aware of this, this became a priority one for the Juvenile Division.
On the 4th of January 2022, Adam was arrested and taken in for questioning. He wasn't arrested for murder, but for previous charges related to child abuse. However, detectives already suspected that something far darker might be hiding behind those accusations.
All right, just so you know, because you're under arrest right now, I have to read you this stuff, or you have to read it to me. Again, Detective Riley, Detective Dunleavy. It's January 4th, 2022. It's 8:55 p.m. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Okay. What's not okay?
Nothing. What's up?
All right. So I'm just gonna ask you some basic questions. You said you can read and write English, correct?
Sure.
All right. Let's talk about why we're here to talk.
Tell me what you want to say.
Tell me what you know.
I don't know nothing.
Well, what was our conversation about the other day?
You said you had a couple questions you wanted to ask me. You asked me the questions.
Well, what was our conversation about the other day? Remember we met, I mean, you remember that was only, what, a few days ago, right? We got a lot of worried people and scared people right now in the community. I know you're worried about the well-being of your daughter, and I kind of want to get ahead of this because I don't want you to be painted as a monster.
Well, that's what you guys are already doing.
I am?
No. Oh, yeah.
Can you explain that?
That's what you guys are already trying to do, man.
Well, you understand this whole thing is getting a little out of hand, would you agree?
Of course. But
so that's why...
Look, it's just the way you guys are going about it.
Who? And again,
yeah,
I don't
not you specifically, but
right.
Yeah, nobody comes out there like that for a second-degree assault charge. Nobody. But arrested for worse charges, they don't come out and throw flashbangs at my girlfriend's car and ram us into the guardrail. They don't do that. For a second-degree assault charge.
Again, you understand what the charges are, right?
Second-degree assault, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's also an endangering the welfare charge.
Okay.
And interference with custody. Okay,
so how did I interfere with custody?
So that paperwork that we served you the other day, you remember that?
Okay.
When they were in the alleyway, you remember outside of on Lake Ave?
Yeah.
There's paperwork that you have to comply with. You understand that, right? We had that conversation, did we not? Right? So that's what that's all about.
So secondary assault charge, what is this referring to?
Well, that's what we want to talk to you about.
Well, explain to me what if I'm being charged with it. What am I being charged with it for?
Well, your daughter had some injuries that you know about when you lived on Guilford Street.
No, I do not. What are you referring to?
Well, you were there, I wasn't, right?
What are you referring to?
I'm referring to her having some good marks.
What are you referring to?
Marks that were left on her by you.
Absolutely not. I have nothing else to say.
Inside the interrogation room, Adam denied ever harming Harmony, but his criminal history weakened his claims. Violent offenses, armed robbery, and even shooting a man during a drug deal.
Do you know that the reward is about $40,000 to find where your daughter is right now?
Okay.
When you start throwing money around like that, people come out of the woodwork that you would never expect to do.
Okay.
So, like I said, when I talked to you a few days ago...
Can I have another cigarette?
Sure. I kind of told you this thing was going to get a lot bigger.
That's not right.
And we wanted to get ahead of it.
But you're sitting there telling me that, right off the rip, that there was something wrong with my daughter because of me. No, that's...
Okay. So if your daughter had marks on her at some point when you lived over there, how would you explain those?
How would she get those marks?
Well, I would love to know when that marks were there because DCYF came to my house multiple times.
Okay. And we know that they came there.
Right. And closed the case.
Okay.
If there was significant marks like you're referring to, I believe they would have flagged something at that point and they would have said something. They wouldn't have came there and seen that the kids were well taken care of. All the kids loved being at the house with me.
Reports that Harmony once had a black eye deepened investigators' suspicions. They began to believe that if the child had been abused, her disappearance might be the tragic result of ongoing violence.
Your daughter had a mark on her face that people, multiple people, have told us was inflicted by you.
Multiple people that weren't even living with us at the time.
Well, there was enough people that had spoken about it.
Yeah.
People share knowledge of what they know.
So somebody, you telling him, and then he tells you, and then he tells you, so something that just gets passed down the line.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like a game of telephone here. I'm saying that people say a story and then the details kind of fill themselves in, like corroborate. Do you know what the word corroborate means?
Of course I do.
Okay. You don't recall your daughter ever having a mark on her face?
The reason DCYF came out to visit you guys, you don't recall that? Why did DCYF come out and start visiting you guys? What was the allegation?
If I remember correctly, it was because of, I believe at the time, I could be wrong, I believe it had something to do with my uncle saying I was using drugs, and I wasn't. DCYF showed up, and the police showed up because they said that we were unfit to have the children at the house because there was no electricity in the house.
Okay.
But we had a generator running, we had the fridge hooked up to it, there was food in the fridge, everything was fine. The police showed up, seen that the kids was fine, there was nothing wrong with them. The DCYF showed up and they left. Alright, they're like, alright, I you know what, man, like I don't even want to talk anymore. Like this is just beating around the bush, man. It just seems a little too silly to me.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who can substantiate your claims that there's, like, you're not this, like, monster or person that either DCYF made you out to be, or your family who you didn't get along with, or whoever. So that's why I'm trying to, like, let you kind of speak your piece about all that, you know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. I just got nothing else to say, man. But to sit there, man, and sit there and tell me you yourself, too, like, this is why I feel like it's just all, this is just a game. I know it is. I'm not stupid.
I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to explain yourself.
You're sitting here telling me not to make me out to look like some monster. Well, but you told my girlfriend the other day that she should get the away from me, that you don't even know who I am and what my past is like and all types of crazy like. But sit there and look me in my face.
I care about your daughter?
I care about all my kids.
Right. But the one I care the most about is your daughter, Harmony. And we have people around the clock calling into us, giving us tips from all over the country because they care too, to try to find where she is. My only goal, which I told you the other day, is to make sure that she's safe. I don't want you to get tied into something if you didn't do anything wrong. My job is not to jam somebody up for something that they didn't do wrong.
Despite detectives trying to appeal to his emotions, Adam remained cold and detached. He showed no panic or desperation like a parent searching for a missing child. To investigators, the most disturbing thing was not the lies, but the lack of emotion.
Right now, all I'm trying to do is help your daughter. I want to bring her home, and I can't do that without your help. Dude, I can't do that without your help. Help, hey, can you look at me? Help me, please. That's all I'm asking for. I can't sleep until I know that she's okay. And I know that you know where she is or what happened to her, but I can't do it without your help. And if you don't want to look like this animal, because I don't think you are. Not that I don't think you are, I know you aren't. But I can only do so much for you, man.
I know.
I'm begging you to help me. Because as much as you're hurting inside, I'm also hurting inside, and I don't know how you can sleep at night because I'm sure it's eating the out of you. Am I wrong?
No, see, me apart. I know I'm not seeing my wife, I'm not seeing my kids. You guys are just playing games. Like, this is just...
Dude, but I'm not trying...
We're not trying to play games again.
That's it, guys. I got nothing
Hey,
else to say.
can you make me a promise? Like, man to man? Can you tell me that she's alive?
You're gonna play the same word games that you played with me the other
No,
day.
it's not word games.
I got nothing
Because
else
we
to
care,
say.
man. We want to know.
This isn't gonna go anywhere. Like, this isn't gonna stop. So
No,
you
I
know.
know it's not.
So
So
either get on the bus now or get run over.
I got nothing else to say.
With no luck and no solid leads, the reward in the search for a little girl in New Hampshire is now $100,000. Manchester police and the FBI have been searching for Harmony Montgomery, the 7-year-old last seen 2 years ago, but only reported missing 2 weeks ago. Police were at the home where Harmony last lived over the past couple of days, searching in the backyard.
As the case reached national media, the entire country began paying attention to Harmony Montgomery. The reward for information grew to tens of thousands of dollars, and hundreds of tips flooded the Manchester Police Department. Investigators expanded the case further. Adam's former partner, Kayla, was caught lying about the last time she saw Harmony. At the same time, police discovered biological evidence suggesting the child was most likely no longer alive.
Kayla Montgomery was arrested Friday and charged with perjury. New court documents just released state that Montgomery lied under oath about the time and location of a prior work shift.
Harmony is a sweet and innocent child who deserves to be brought home to her family.
By repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist in Manchester on or about December 7, 2019.
In August 2022, authorities officially declared the case a homicide. Prosecutors alleged that Adam repeatedly struck Harmony in the head in December 2019, causing the death of the 5-year-old girl.
Yes.
And so at some point, did he begin driving the vehicle?
Yes.
Was that before or after he repeatedly struck Harmony?
After.
What was Harmony doing at that point when he started driving the vehicle?
She was crying a lot.
She was crying a lot?
Yeah. And she was making a weird noise.
Was she saying anything?
No. Adam was getting really angry from Harmony peeing in the car, and he repetitively kept punching her on the way to Burger King, and there were a couple red lights, and when we were at red lights, he would go over the driver's seat, like in between the passenger seat, and he was just punching her repetitively in the head.
During the 2024 trial, Kayla described the horrifying moment in the car when Adam became furious after Harmony had an accident. In a fit of rage, he repeatedly punched the little girl in the head while the other children sat in the back seat.
He told her to shut up. Stop crying. It was like, I can't even describe it. It was like a moaning kind of noise, but crying. It was just weird. I can't explain it. I put my arm up and said to stop, but he looked at me and he gave me this look that was like evil. It's his crazy eyes. I didn't like it, and I couldn't stop him from hitting her, because the look that he gave me was scary. I was scared. Like he was either gonna hit me or just, I don't know. It was weird. And that was like one of the first times that I've seen him look at me like that.
Did you look back at Harmony at any point?
No.
Why not?
Because I was scared.
What were you scared of?
If Adam was going to say something, or if he hurt her really bad, it was going to look really bad.
After the brutal beating, Harmony slowly went quiet. Adam realized she had lost consciousness, but instead of rushing her to a hospital, he simply covered her with a blanket and continued driving to buy food as if nothing had happened.
Was Harmony still under the blanket when you arrived at Colonial Village?
Yes.
And that moaning that you mentioned, that weird noise that she was making, was she still making it? Why didn't you check on her?
Because I was scared.
When you arrived at the Colonial Village parking lot, when you arrived back there, what did you and the defendant do?
We got drugs and got high.
Remember, at this point, both of her sons were in the car with them in the parking lot. Harmony was beneath a blanket, possibly already long gone.
When did you realize that Harmony had passed away?
When Adam was trying to wake her up and she didn't reply or anything. He took the duffel bag that was in the trunk and put her in the duffel bag.
When he realized Harmony had died, Adam placed her body into a duffel bag and began a months-long effort to hide the truth. Her body was hidden in snowbanks, coolers, and even inside the ceiling of a shelter before eventually being disposed of.
Put the bag in the snowbank so Anthony wouldn't see it.
Where was the snowbank that you put? And sorry, let me clarify. Who put her in a snowbank?
Adam.
Where was that snowbank that he put her in?
In the embankment from the parking lot. There was a cooler in the hall walkway that the residents used to get in and out of the building, and it was on my mom's floor level in the hallway. And he put the he put the duffel bag in the cooler.
And what was in the duffel bag at that point?
Harmony.
So he removed her from the trash and he put her in this cooler.
Yes.
During that time, many people unknowingly walked past the places where Harmony's body had been hidden. It remains one of the most haunting details of the case, the horrifying truth hidden in plain sight.
Adam put her in the ceiling, in the vent of the room that we stayed in.
At the time you were living at the Families in Transition shelter, was there anything going on with Harmony's body?
You could smell a horrible smell that was coming through the vents. Brought her into the bathroom to put her in the garbage bags and to get her to fit in that bag that's similar to that one. He asked me to bring the bag to his job because he told me that he put her in the freezer.
In March 2020, Adam drove away in a rented truck in the middle of the night and returned hours later without the bag. From that moment on, Harmony disappeared forever. To this day, her remains have never been found. After weeks of trial, the jury found Adam Montgomery guilty of second-degree murder, along with several other charges, including falsifying evidence and abuse of a corpse. In 2024, he was sentenced to a minimum of 56 years in prison, ensuring he will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
She saved me, and I was trying to do the same for her. But nobody would listen to me. It was like I have never in my life felt so invisible. I try to tell myself that anything he did to her after, she was already at peace and she couldn't feel it. That's the only thing that gives me a tiny shred of peace.
The Harmony Montgomery case ended with a heavy sentence for the killer, but the pain remains for the family and the community. An innocent child lost her life to violence and the neglect of those who were supposed to protect her.